He thought I was just his little shadow, a girl who would blindly follow him across the globe like a desperate puppy. But the moment I saw him mocking my devotion in a group chat, I deleted our future together, with a single click to understand why I threw away 12 years of shared dreams. You have to witness the sheer arrogance of Terry's betrayal. The night before our university applications were due, our senior class group chat exploded with news that Terry had secretly switched his application from our dream school in Paris to the UK. When confronted, his response wasn't guilt, it was pure, unfiltered narcissism. He bragged to our classmates that he didn't need to tell me because I was so obsessed with him. I'd inevitably check his portal, see the change, and dutifully follow him like a lost dog. He claimed I had major separation anxiety and couldn't survive 3 years without him, painting me as a pathetic Klingon who would always choose him over my own future. But the real knife in the back was the reason for his switch. Rachel. He was uprooting our life plan, not for a better program, but to chase another girl, and he was too cowardly to tell me because he didn't want the headache of my tears. Reading his casual cruelty, the numbness set in. He thought I was checking his portal every 10 minutes. Fine. I stared at the ceiling, remembering the years we spent drowning in French lessons, clinging to the image of the Eiffel Tower as our lifeline. He was right about one thing. I did check the portal, but I didn't change my application to the UK. Instead, I left the group chat, threw his gift in the trash, and solidified my path to Paris alone, realizing that while he could throw away our future for Rachel, I could throw him away to secure my own. I stared at the video call from Terry labeled Little Shadow. And for the first time in my life, I didn't want to answer the boy I had built my entire future around. To understand why I finally cut the cord, you have to look at the gaslighting masterpiece Terry was orchestrating. He assumed my silence was just another symptom of my separation anxiety, a condition he projected onto me to mask his own dependency. He bombarded my phone, demanding I come to our old hangout spot, completely unaware that I knew he was there, with Rachel, the girl he was secretly following to the UK. When I refused, he weaponized his concern, threatening to come over because he assumed I was sick. Then, Rachel chimed in with a text dripping in fake guilt, apologizing for upsetting me, and offering to leave if I showed up, painting herself as the martyr. Before I could even process the manipulation, a side group chat exploded. Terry's friends attacked me, calling me jealous and pathetic for throwing a tantrum over Rachel being prettier than me. The final blow came from Terry himself. He messaged the group, publicly scolding me for making things hard for Rachel and telling me not to bother coming because they would have more fun without my bitterness. They sent a photo of their feast, mocking my absence. That was it. I didn't argue. I didn't defend myself. I simply left the group chat, deleted Terry's number, and blocked the boy who had been my pinned contact for years. He had warned me once that Rachel was shady, but the moment she took off her glasses and put on a red dress, he forgot his own advice. Now, he could have her, and I would have Paris. Terry dragged me out of the classroom, warning me that if I didn't unblock him right now, I'd never get the chance to add him back again. But when I stared him down and simply said, okay, the color drained from his face as he realized his threats no longer worked. To understand why I finally walked away, you have to see the pattern. Terry had integrated Rachel into every corner of our lives, using her depression as a shield to justify his emotional affair. He swore I was the only one who mattered, yet here he was, changing his entire future for her while leaving me in the dark. At the final application meeting, he expected me to sit next to him like a dutiful puppy, but I walked right past him and sat next to Ethan, the campus heartthrob. Instead, Terry couldn't handle the rejection. He cornered me in the hallway, his arrogance slipping as he demanded I check my application, carefully, a coded instruction for me to notice his switch to the UK and blindly follow him. But the moment Rachel called for his help, he dropped me instantly to attend to her, proving once again where his priorities lay. I laughed bitterly and walked away, leaving him shouting instructions to a girl who was no longer listening. Later, I overheard him bragging to his friends that I was definitely going to switch schools to be with him because I was too clingy to survive on my own. He sneered that he couldn't get rid of me if he tried. I froze as we came face to face, listening to him rewrite my independence as obsession. He sent his friends away and backed me into a corner, ready to gaslight me one last time, completely unaware that I had already submitted my application for Paris without him. Welcome to share your feelings in the comments section. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more story content, please check out the other videos on my channel.